has almost ended and 2020 has been adventurous. Today I'm not going to be talking about a rather happy topic. I'm going to be talking about an experience that you and I went through, that we all went through, NSAS in Lagos. So when I was coming to Lagos, I did not envision that there was ever going to be a time where I'd have to attend protests, where I have to fight for my life and other things, but it happened. And this is my personal experience of the protest. I was protesting online for the better part of it, shouting NSAS, coming after companies and people who were silent about the issue. If you check my social media pages, I was very, very active, coming after companies, people, organizations which used to stay silent in the face of oppression. And then I found out that there was a protest around my area at Ikotun, and I went. And then there was another protest at Alausa, and I went. And then I was hopeful that things were going to change. And then after the protest at Alausa, I fell sick. I had food poisoning and then malaria, because I'm not actually a very strong person. So after the whole Alausa protest, it took a toll on my body and I couldn't move for days. I was in bed, I was sick and all. And then on my sick bed, that wonderful Tuesday evening, on my sick bed, I was watching pictures on Instagram, and then I went to Twitter and I was seeing that they had turned out the lights and Lekki, they are taking out the cameras, and in my mind I was like, something sinister is about to happen, because I remember Buratai saying, People's Gazettes gave a news a few weeks before that, a few days before that, Buratai had told Buhari that he wanted to handle the NSAS situation, and Buhari had refused. So when I saw that they are taking out the cameras, my heart began to beat terribly. I was wondering what was happening. Every single terrorist movie I had watched began to play in my mind. Every single conspiracy movie I had watched began to play in my mind. Nothing made sense at that point. And what I was saying was, let them leave that place. Let them leave that place. And they already announced a curfew. I needed them to just get out, just go home. But then I came on Twitter and saw that they were defiant. And while I was pleased at their defiance and hailing myself from my sick bed that I belong to the coconut head generation, my heart was beating terribly. And the next thing I hear, the lights are out. And then I go on Twitter and I see we are shooting at them. Different tweets. And then I go on Instagram. And then I see, I'm watching the switches live. And I'm hearing the gunshots. And people are bleeding on the floor. People are just dropping like flies. And it dawned on me, they were killing people. I expected people were saying that we expected too much from our army. They are the army. We expected them to be more disciplined. There is a terrible chain of command with the police. We understand that they are a bunch of rascals most of the time, but I did not expect the army. They fight terrorists. We were not terrorists, but they shot at us. Now I'm making this video so that nobody ever forgets that this happened. That years from now, we'll go back on the internet and there will be so many accounts of this, because this happened. And I'm urging you to not forget that years from now, you do not forget that we asked to not get killed and we were replied with more killings, that we asked to not get stolen from and we were shot at. I was watching the videos after the carnage when the whole hood looting and everything began, and I saw this video where two policemen were chasing after two young boys, and then they shot one, and then the other one shot it down. They turned and gave themselves high five like they were hunting game. That's what they turned us into, cheap forest games. So don't you dare forget. Don't you ever forget. For as long as you live, never forget. And until they decide to give us what we want, the hashtag remains NSAS. Thank you very much. Don't forget to follow my channels. See you next week.